This is what my dreams are made of. Some buffed out single track at sunrise.
The Desert Rats 100K is a high desert ultra along the rugged trails above the Colorado River. The route is exposed, sandy, and hot, but with some incredible views along the way.
Looking good.
For Audrey, it would be about managing her effort, staying cool, and staying present in some tough conditions.
This section is really tough. Having to dig deep. Wow. Hello.
We flew from Vancouver to Denver to pick up our truck camper from Ross Monster before beginning the drive to Fruita in western Colorado, where the race would be taking place. We flew into Denver yesterday afternoon, picked up the Ross Monster, and then drove here to just outside of Fruita. About a 5-hour drive with a couple of stops for food and for groceries. We're camping at a really nice spot up on a ridge here that we stopped at a couple of years ago. Nice and secluded. But we got up early this morning. We're going to head into town and meet up for a shakeout run that NAC is organizing.
On part ça.
On la part, hein?
Ouais, c'est ça. On est déjà, le groupe est déjà parti.
All right, here we go. A little 6-mile shakeout run around town. A few familiar faces and lots of French Canadians as well.
Well, 2 years ago I ran the 50. Very runnable. The initial climb is pretty good, but most of it is just beautiful canyon and rimms.
2023 ran the 50K, tomorrow running the 100K. It's going to be pretty hot. When I ran the 50K, I was done before it got too hot. So we're going to have to deal with some heat in the afternoon. Hopefully it doesn't take me out too much. I'm from Colorado, so I get the dryness and the altitude. So we'll just have to handle the heat.
Ready? Big Québécois contingent. Et quelques Français.
You guys know it's going to be hot. We've got a lot of water, a lot of ice. We've got a couple of contingency plans in place, including some makeshift ice baths at the aid stations. We've got some kiddie pools that we can dunk you in if we really need to.
Audrey? Good, how are you?
Yeah, we're at Desert Rats, and I get to host the Women in Trail panel before volunteering tomorrow at one of the 100K aid stations. We're kicking off the UTMB North American Series at Desert Rats this weekend, and it's really exciting because we're going to be at canyons in literally 2 weeks, and then it's like off to the races from there.
I then got a chance to try something new from NAC.
The Boost line is our high carb line. So we have a high carb gel and a high carb drink mix, and it's not only carbohydrates, it's also electrolytes, which we know are super, super important when you're out there fueling.
This is really good. I'm excited because it's the first time I've actually tried it. I hadn't actually received my order yet, so. After the race briefing and the panel, we drove back a little further outside of town to another secluded camping spot so that Audrey could prepare her gear for the race.
Alright, I got my kit all ready to go here. It is going to be really hot, so the race has put out a heat advisory, and they've extended the mandatory kit list to include hot weather items, and that just means carrying 2-liter capacity for water or liquids, wearing sunglasses and a hat, and carrying our own sunscreen. I will also be using a bandana to put ice in it and hopefully keep myself cool. So I'll start with 2 pre-filled bottles, and I'll carry the other 2 empty, so I can refill them along the way on course with the NAC Energy Drink Mix. I'll be wearing my Course Apex 2 watch. I have the route loaded on there so I can follow the GPX track along the way. I'll also be using the Coros heart rate monitor, the armband, because it is a bit more accurate than the wrist heart rate. And it's not so much that I worry about it during the race, but it would be cool to look at it afterwards just for post-race analysis. And then I'll be wearing a full kit from Adidas Sterex, including the shoes. I'll be wearing the Gravix Speed Ultra, which I've been loving training with lately, and I think they'll be great for this course. So for now, I'm just gonna have a quick shower, and then we're gonna make pasta, a really simple dinner, and hopefully have my feet up by 8 p.m. because it's gonna be an early start. I think 3 a.m. wake up. Just have to find where to drop off my drop bag.
The race is going to start in about 10 minutes. Everybody just lining up. The last few bus shuttles are on their way.
You do want to be in the overall. Okay, have fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Denver Charlie Festival by UTMB. 100 kilometers, you are underway.
Okay, so about 30 minutes in, halfway up the first climb here. It's a beautiful morning, nice and cool for now, and there's a big bright moon shining. Gonna be a good day.
Okay, I'm here at Rustler's, the first of the crew-accessible aid stations. Audrey should be coming through any minute now, and then I'll actually be waiting here for her to come through a second time as well. Hey, thanks, man.
Nice job.
All right, 1 hour, 12 minutes, and here is the first aid station.
All right, Audrey. Looking good. Right here. Do you want anything from your drop bag?
No, I will grab it on the way back.
Okay.
All that nutrition.
Okay.
Thank you.
So far, so good?
Yeah, really fun. Feeling great.
Okay, see you shortly.
Yeah, bye. Okay, so that was Rustler's 1. And now we do a short loop, 3.5 miles, before coming back here a second time. This is what my dreams are made of. Some buffed out single track in the high desert at sunrise. Doesn't get better than this, my friends. All right, well, this guy ruining my sequence here.
Welcome back.
Hi. There you go. That went well. So nice.
Do you need to fill up your bottles?
No, it's full still.
Are you drinking?
Yeah, but I mean, it's cold.
Yeah, okay.
So I'll just replenish some gels, caffeine, some blocks. But otherwise, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll see you at the next one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Have fun.
Thank you.
All right, that was her for the second time. She's looking good. On to the next one. From the start, just outside of Fruta, Audrey had climbed up and over to Rustler's, where she did a short loop before returning to the aid station. She'd now climb along narrow single track up to an aid station at Pizza Overlook, where she'd get an incredible view of the Colorado River in the valley below.
Okay, so I've got 20k down, 2 hours, 20 minutes. I feel great. It's still nice and cool. I'm enjoying it. Wow. There's the Colorado River. Wow. I heard some cheering not too far ahead, so I must be getting close to the next aid station here.
Well, you guys are doing great.
Thank you so much, this is great.
Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, just a really quick stop here. Next aid station will be Crossroads, 4 miles away. So that's gonna come up pretty quick. Three hours elapsed now, getting away from the stunning Colorado River, and it looks like I'm in dinosaur land now for a bit. Still on my way to aid station 4 at Crossroads. That's great, thank you so much. All right, just in and out again. So I have a full liter of water and pockets full of gels and snacks and just one portion of NAC energy drink mix in here. Looks like we go up a little bit for a while and down on the other side. About 7 miles to the next checkpoint now.
From Pizza Overlook, Audrey had dropped down to Crossroads. She'd now climb up and over to Salt Creek Aid Station. From there, she'll follow a long stretch of gravel road before eventually arriving at Rabbit Valley Aid, where I'd be waiting.
Okay, 4 hours in. Definitely starting to feel the heat already. So it is just after 9 a.m. It's still early. And it's already hot. that's the next aid station up there. I'm completely out of fluids, so I'm going to top up here before starting the descent into Rabbit Valley. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for you. Okay, hold on, I just got sun.
I got a sun too.
Thank you so much, bye-bye. Okay, bandana is full of ice. It's almost too cold on my collarbones, but it'll melt pretty quick. 7 miles to Rabbit Valley, which is going to be the halfway point and my next time seeing Jeff.
Oh yeah, that's neck, and that's the scratch.
So how you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I was going pretty fast, but it was because it was so nice out.
Yeah.
I don't think I hit much sun until like mile 22, like right when we hit Salt Creek, and then the party was over. Yeah. How's your first crewing going? Yeah.
It's pretty chill.
You got to count my calories.
You need ice?
Go. And come on into the shade, it's hot out.
Almost 6 hours elapsed. Basically been on this road now since the last aid station. It's fine by me, it's all runnable. I am passing a lot of people fading, but I'm definitely starting to feel the heat. Looks like it's about 3 miles to the next aid station. Okay, Rabbit Valley aid station coming right up, and that puts me at halfway in 6:20-ish. Happy with this, but a long way to go still.
All right. Looking good.
What's up? Can I fill up water? I knew you were gonna crush it.
What can we get for you?
Can you dump this and put more neck?
Yep.
And in this one, just water, please.
Sure.
Ice bandana.
Could you please change the GoPro battery?
Yep, I've got one here.
I'm actually... Thank you so much.
Yeah, hope you like it.
Okay, I'm gonna get going. Hey, salut, Manon, ça va? Ça va, toi? Ça va très bien. Pour l'instant, il y a une petite brise, fait que ça aide. Il y a des nuages. En plus, quelques nuages. Hey, salut! Ah, looking good. Ah ouais, merci. Let's go! Go, bonne course! Yay!
You got a little bit of a cloud cover now.
Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, halfway in 6:20-ish.
Yeah, you're doing great.
And
You're right on pace.
yeah, only half the climbing done though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this and then I'll start shuffling.
Yeah, and then I'll chase you with the drone.
Okay.
Okay, bye, have fun. Okay, we are at the Rabbit Valley aid station. Audrey came through about 20 minutes ago. She's looking good. She's feeling good. So she's heading out on a big lollipop. She's actually going to head back through this aid station in a couple of hours. So I think I might just sit tight, hang out with my buddy Kevin over here. You might recognize him as my pacer from the Moab 240. In the meantime, I'm just going to try to stay out of the sun and keep hydrated myself. Although it looks like my training for Badwater 135 starts this weekend. Your Hatfield.
Hey, what's up, Jeff?
What's going on?
Oh man, so far we've seen, I think, about the first 30% of the race come through, and first runner coming back is going to be here in roughly 45 is what we think. We've got body ice, we've got neck, water, positive energy. There's also a little shady spot that's getting hit pretty hard right now, and if anybody needs medical, then of course we've got that too. Do you have empty bottles I can fill?
Hey there. Hello. All right, 7 hours in. I've been struggling a little bit this last half an hour. We're running into really soft sand, straight into a strong headwind. I shouldn't complain because the headwind does make me feel less hot, but it's challenging. Just feeling like I've been running for 7 hours, you know? Just one step at a time. Okay. Hi.
From Rabbit Valley, Audrey would now follow a long stretch of road that would soon turn from gravel to loose sand, taking her through Western Rim Aid Station, where she'd begin a loop, passing an unmanned water drop, before returning to Western Rim and running all the way back to Rabbit Valley.
Yeah, 60 kilometers in, still running in sand, still a damn headwind. But I'm just arriving to the next aid station here. Hello. And thank you, and see you a little bit later. Okay. Heading out now on a 7.4 mile loop with no aid, but there's a water drop somewhere along the way. Just gonna eat my watermelon and then start shuffling again. Hi, thank you. Wow, this area is really cool. So windy! This section is really tough. Having to dig deep to not slow down too much. Surely, but slowly? No, I meant slowly but surely. On my way up now to the famous water drop. They did say this section was gonna feel long, and they were right. Anyway, I got a bit of a nosebleed situation, obviously from the dry air and blowing out my nose so much. But luckily, I have this completely sweat-soaked piece of tissue that I've been carrying in my pocket all day. And actually, because it's wet, it kind of feels nice. Hi.
You crushed it.
Hi, you guys too?
Finally, water.
Yes.
I wasn't sure to have it.
Yeah. All right. Glad to be done with that never-ending loop. Hey, nice work. Still running in the sand, but at least this time it's mostly downhill. 24K to go.
All right, so it looks like Audrey has gone through the Western Rim aid station for the second time at just after 3 p.m., which means she's on her way back here to Rabbit Valley. The tracker's estimating that she'll be just over an hour, so about 4:10 p.m. Woo! Hi, welcome back.
Thank you.
You look great.
That section was so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm excited for this gravel. That was very sandy.
Yeah.
And so windy.
Nice job.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, it's hot, but I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes, of course. All for you.
Okay, so you've got nutrition, you've got some salt pills.
Yep, I'm gonna take one right now. 4th one today. But otherwise, I think I'm pretty good for nutrition now.
Bring it home.
Okay, I'm gonna drink my Coke and walk.
Okay.
And then I'll shuffle.
Okay, deal. Okay, just like that, she's got one more non-crew accessible aid station, and then I'll see her at the finish. Leaving Rabbit Valley for the second time, Audrey would now pass back through Salt Creek Aid before continuing along a long stretch of dirt road to close the loop back to where she started.
Okay, second time at Rabbit Valley. Definitely gave me a little boost. I'm in very good spirits right now. 15K to go. 11 hours elapsed. My goal was to be between 13 and 14 hours. As long as I don't give up now and keep running, I got this. Thank you for that. All of a sudden on this last stretch, I just felt completely zapped. So tired. But now I'm at the very last aid station. I think after this 6 or 7K to go with a big descent. Hi guys! I would love some water, please. I'm trying to shuffle down this descent, but if I'm honest, my legs are completely shot. Everything hurts, and there's quite a few tripping hazards. I don't trust my legs anymore. Wish me luck.
All right, I'm at the finish line here. It's just after 6:30, expecting Audrey in within the next half hour.
Change the scene, changing tide, take the twists and share the sights. I don't mind, it's where to be. By your side is home to me.
How was that?
13:59. That last 20K, man. Just went on and on forever. Thank you.
Jeff, thank you for doing this for us, man.
Yeah, you bet.
Home sweet home.
I made my way back up to wait for Tim to reach the finish. Nice job. Way to get it done.
Oh, the old kick.
Yeah, the kick.
Okay, so it's the morning after the race. I'm really tired, really groggy today. I feel sore everywhere, but I'm super happy got it done. It was an awesome race. I beat my time by about 2 seconds. No joke. I was hoping to be under 14 hours and I think I was 13:58:50. So just made it. The course was really stunning. Honestly, some epic sections in the canyons on both ends of the course. The middle section, of course, was just like a long gravel road. So not the prettiest, but I mean, it's still in the desert and I could cover like a few quick kilometers and make up some time there. So I've actually enjoyed those miles as well. And that brings me to my shoe choice, which I think was great. Honestly, for all the runnable sections, the Terex Agravic Speed Ultra worked out really well. It is a plated shoe, so it wasn't great on the technical sections, which there were definitely a few super rocky technical sections. I'm never that good on those sections anyway, no matter what shoe I wear. So I was really glad to have them for all of the runnable stuff. I really stayed on top of my hydration, my nutrition, and my cooling system. So I used my bandana with some ice in it almost at every aid station starting at like 10 a.m. So yeah, in the end, I have my Western States qualifier for next year for 2026, as well as 3 more UTMB running stones in my back pocket. But right now I'm so tired and sore that I really hope I don't get picked into those lotteries.